Hey, Jacob Moss, I've sent you a request to unmute just to test your mic and let me know what petition you're here for.
Hear me?
Yes. Are you presenting today?
No, I believe that will be Adam. He'll be on here shortly.
Okay, thanks. Hey, Austin, I'm requesting for you to unmute. Would you let me know what petition you're here for?
You hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Can you see me?
No, but attendees don't have cameras on this
Okay.
setup. Yeah.
Okay. And I'll go back on mute, Bennett. Let's see.
Are you here for a petition?
Pardon?
Are you here for one of the petitions?
Yes. For the global surgical.
Okay. But Adam's presenting. Okay.
Correct.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Jeff Day, if you're here, I still don't know what you were on the meeting for. I'll send you another request on mute.
I am here.
Hi, what petition are you here for?
The Maloy project?
Gotcha. Are you going to be the one presenting?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, Adam, I see that you're on the call. It doesn't look like you have a mic associated. And I think you're presenting. There we go. Okay, Adam, I'm going to request unmute just so we can test your mic.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah,
How are you guys?
pretty good. Look at you.
Good. Can you hear me, Adam?
I can hear you. Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes. So you'll be presenting for the first one.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Hey guys, how's everybody today?
Pretty good. How about you?
Good, good.
It's good.
Hey, David, are you going to be presenting on the second one, or is somebody else?
For the Maloys, it'll be Jeff Day that will be presenting.
Oh, that's right. Okay, thank you. Okay, I know Vince said that he was not going to be available today. And we do have somebody for every petition. So I am ready when you are.
Okay. Okay, well, I'm gonna wait till it clicks on 4. Okay. I would like to call the meeting of the St. Louis County Board of Zoning Adjustment to order. May I please have a roll call?
Ms. Bills,
Here.
Mr. Randall, Mr. Nutt,
Okay. The Department of Planning staff members are Bennett Anderson, Mary Kennedy, and Abby Freudel. Also on the call is John Burford from the County Counselor's Office. First, I'd like to offer into the record the affidavit of publication pertaining to today's meeting, August 6, 2025. The board hereby takes official notice of and admits into evidence on the record the St. Louis County Zoning Ordinance, Chapter 1003, St. Louis County Revised Ordinance 1974 as amended, and Chapter 1004, St. Louis County Revised Ordinance 1974 as amended. Next, I'd like to call for a motion to approve the minutes of the previous BZA meeting of July 9, 2025.
I move to approve the minutes as presented.
I second it. All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
The motion passes. This meeting is conducted as a teleconference and is recorded. The planning staff will read each request into the record and present technical advice to the board if needed. The petitioner will be unmuted, state his or her name, and make a brief presentation to the board explaining the reason and hardship for the requested variance. The board will not consider financial hardships. Board members may ask questions to clarify the facts. When the board is satisfied with the material presented, the chairperson will then ask if there is anyone in favor or opposition to the request. To respond, click the hand next to your name. If any comments were submitted, staff will read them into the record. Before a call for the vote, the petitioner may request a continuance in order to present additional documentation. The board may also request a continuance in order to gather additional information or for a visit to the site. Once comments have been heard, the chairperson will call for a vote at that time. At that time, the discussion is ended. No further discussion is permitted. The board will generally make a decision today. In the case like today, where there are only 2 board members present and the vote is split, the request will be continued to the next regularly scheduled meeting when all 3 members are present. If a variance is approved, the petitioner has 6 months to obtain the necessary permits or establish the use requested, or the variance will expire. The petitioner or any interested party has the right of appeal to the St. Louis County Circuit Court. Paperwork indicating the board's decision will be emailed to the petitioner after the hearing.
Our first petition is BZA petition 25-25, 201 North Central LLC. This is a request for an exception to the rear yard regulations for the purpose of constructing a utility platform at 3615 Tree Court Industrial Boulevard. Petitioner seeks a rear yard of 17 feet in lieu of 25 feet as required by the M1 Industrial District Regulations of the St. Louis County Zoning Ordinance. Adam, I'm going to go ahead and unmute you and you can proceed.
Thank you. Good afternoon. My name is Adam Sherinksi. I'm the Vice President of Engineering with Global Surgical Corporation, operating in 3615 Tree Court Industrial. Supporting me today are our CEO, Steve Kling, our property owner, the property owner's attorney, George Stock, the president of Stock and Associates Engineering Firm, Jake Moss, vice president of an architect at Nova Group Architects, and Jerry Kerr, the property owner. All of them are available for questioning after discussing this matter at hand. So what I'd like to present, Global has moved into this facility in the fall and have recognized the need for additional power. We've worked with Ameren to add the meter and the transformer to this rear of the property where they designated the best space for them. And because the building is in a floodplain, they had to mount the meter up higher than ground level, and Ameren service requirements are that they have a permanent platform for servicing these meters 24/7 in case of emergency. And so we currently, the building is right at the 25-foot setback from the property line. So adding the platform would be in addition to or violate that setback, as it'll be closer to the property line at that point. And you can see that there are no there are no other locations on the property on the east or the west that are also set back at 25 feet. So our request is for this variance to both the floodplain setback and the rear yard setback. The floodplain covers the entire building on this property as well.
Okay. And would you say your hardship is just the need to have additional power for the building?
That's correct. So this the hardship for this is that our facility is a manufacturing facility, and without this power, we will not be able to operate a large portion of our manufacturing operations. It will result in a minimum of about a 17 to 20% workforce reduction, and it could lead, without the control through our machine shop, could lead to destability of the company and potential closure over time. We've been operating here in the county for 31 years, headquartered here in St. Louis. Would love to continue that.
Okay. Is there anyone behind your property?
The neighboring property is the Family Golf headquarters. Their parking lot is on the opposite side. You can see here at the south side of the property is the parking lot, and there is a drainage ditch in between the two properties.
Okay.
And Julia, I have just one question. Is the platform that's being required by Ameren, is that the minimum requirement for them?
It
Okay.
is. The platform has to be at a certain height, and then they require a minimum of 3 foot by 3 foot, or I'm sorry, 3 foot by 5 foot working space for their tools.
Okay.
So yes.
And that's what you're proposing?
Our platform is longer. It's going to be 8 feet long left to right, but about 3.5 feet from the building. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So it meets all the requirements for Ameren.
It does. It will meet all the requirements for Ameren. That's correct.
Okay,
And they have approved this and they're in support of it as well.
Okay.
So like I said, they reviewed all the plans and they're in support of that to help us move forward with this.
so is there anyone here in favor or opposition?
I don't see any hands.
Okay. So in the case of 2525,
Ms.
I vote-
Bills,
I'm
I'm
sorry.
sorry, before you take the vote, I noticed in the chat that Mr. Kling, who's the attorney for the owner, is having audio difficulties and he's there in favor. It looks like several people now are in favor. I bring that to your attention.
Thank you. That
You're
is
welcome.
noted. Thanks, John.
Sure.
So in the matter of 25-25, I vote to approve the variance as advertised, and the hardship just being the need for additional power for the facility. And also, I want to add in that it meets Ameren's requirements for safety.
I'll second that motion.
Okay. All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
The motion passes. Thank you.
This is BZA petition 26-25, Brian and Clara Maloy. This is a request for an exception to the front yard and miscellaneous regulations for the purpose of reconstructing a single-family residence at 11601 Tescord Drive. Petitioner seeks a front yard of 14 feet in lieu of 25 feet as required by the R2 Residence District regulations, and a roof overhang of 3 feet in lieu of the 18-inch maximum required by the miscellaneous regulations of the St. Louis County Zoning Ordinance. I'll remind the board that this is the one we had a staff report on where staff is recommending approval.
Okay.
Jeff, I'm going to go ahead and ask for you to unmute and proceed.
Okay, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, this is the Maloy family. They had the unfortunate event of a fire burning their house down, and the insurance company had a structural engineer inspect the home and confirmed that the foundation is able to be kept. Where we come into issue, it does say front yard. However, it's really the backyard. Tesson Ferry runs alongside the backyard or near the backyard, and so they effectively have two front yard setbacks, which are the most stringent, 25 feet. The existing house actually is in the front yard setback that we are talking about. So they would almost have to pick up the foundation and move it in order for this to work out. We did have some miscommunication. We emailed the zoning department and were told that the rear yard setback would hold true. But then when we submitted for permit, thinking we would be ready to get moving on the construction, I believe the zoning administrator did the review and said, no, the information we were given wasn't really correct. So now we are meeting with you guys to plead for you to allow these people to get their house underway so they can move out of this rental they are in and have their home.
So you basically plan to rebuild in the same spot as the previous home?
We're using the same foundation. The only difference here is that we do have a small expansion out the back, which is in the drawing that's on the screen. I presume you guys can see. It is if you look at the floor plan, it is the right-hand top corner where it says proposed addition. There's an arrow to it right under the word Tesson Ferry Road. There's an arrow that points to the extent of what that addition would be. So the grade in area, you can see the red line already cuts through the corner if it's a 25-foot setback. We were under the presumption it was the green line, which is a 15-foot setback. but the foundation currently and the patio, which has a roof over it, which is the upper left hand. You can see that the red line, which is what the zoning requirement is, effectively goes into the house.
Okay.
And according to the staff report, it appears that this lot has gotten smaller due to Tesson Ferry Road becoming wider. Is that correct?
That is correct. It effectively, and it's not shown in this drawing, it was shown in what we submitted for permit, but there's a almost 100% the same size of property behind it. That is what Tesson Ferry, I assume, was given the, MoDOT, whoever owns it, I don't know, is it St. Louis County, but given the right to put Tesson Ferry Road through the backyard. And so as soon as Tesson Ferry was located there, this went to a 25-foot setback instead of a 15. So yeah, thanks for that clarification.
I have no further questions.
Okay. Is there anyone here in favor or opposition?
I don't see any hands.
Okay. In the matter of 26-25, based on the need to provide additional land for MoDOT and Tesson Ferry, and to reconstruct the reconstruct the home in its existing location, I make a motion to approve the variance as advertised.
I second that motion. All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Okay, none opposed. The motion passes.
I really appreciate you guys. Thank you. Have a good night.
Thanks.
Thank you.
This is BZA petition 27-25, Christopher Sieber. This is a request for an exception to the front yard regulations for the purpose of constructing a single-family residence at 1045 Waterman Drive. Petitioner seeks a front yard of 30 feet in lieu of 50 feet, as required by the NU non-urban district regulations of the St. Louis County Zoning Ordinance. Jackson, I'm going to request for you to unmute and you can proceed.
Okay. Hi, this is Jackson Sieber, Chris Sieber's brother. I'm also own a renovations business, so I'm representing Chris. He's with me if you have any other questions. I apologize, we don't have the expertise in the pictures. Okay, there are some pictures. Okay, haven't presented to you before. So this property is currently undeveloped, and my brother just wishes to develop a modest home on it. The hardship is the terrain of the property. It's a fairly steep piece of property that goes down the further to the left, or I guess maybe south, the steeper it gets. So right now it's a 50-foot setback. Most of the homes on this street are 30 feet or less setback. So we're just hoping to gain an amendment to 30 feet so we can build this modest home without significant hardship to disturbing more of the ground than necessary.
Have you seen this?
Yeah, I assume you've seen our application for the reasons and everything of the terrain. Again, I apologize. We're not familiar with this process, so maybe we have some questions that we can answer or clarification. I can't hear him. Hold on.
Justin, are you on mute?
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I apologize. We thought it was, yeah, it was
based on those grade lines. I mean, it's
Yeah.
certainly falling off the back there. I don't think I have any questions, Angelia.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I don't have any questions either. Is there anyone here in favor or opposition?
I don't see any hands.
Okay. So in the matter of, is it 27? 27-25?
Yes.
Okay. In the matter of 27-25, I vote to approve the variance as advertised and the hardship just being the topography of the land.
I'll second that.
Okay. All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
The motion passes. There are none opposed.
Thank you very much. Appreciate your help.
At this time, I'll take a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Okay, I second it. All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
The motion
Uh,
passes.
I don't know. Somebody did raise their hand in the attendees. I don't know. Bennett. We may have been adjourned, but it was just before we voted on adjournment.
Do you want me to unmute him?
Yeah, I mean, Angelia, what do you want to do?
Everything has been voted on, so are they still raising their hand?
They are.
Okay, let's address it.
Okay, David, I sent you a request to unmute.
Yes, sorry for breaking the normal procedure, unfamiliar, but it was more of just a question of where do we go from the variance approval towards the permitting side, and maybe you can't answer that, but was seemingly the planning and the planning portion is completely finished. So now that zoning is complete, is it just approved? This is for the Maloy project, I'm sorry.
I'll defer to the staff.
Yeah.
We'll send you variance paperwork from this meeting, and then you will submit that into the permitting portal and continue with that process. And I'll email you later if you have any more questions.
Thank you, Bennett. Have a good night, everyone.
You too.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, I think we voted to adjourn.
Yeah. We good, John?
We're good?
Okay.
We're good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Have a good night.
Guys,
Thanks,
love you.
guys.
Okay.
You too.
Bye.